Hey everybody, I hope you are having an amazing day today. My name is Mercer and welcome back to another episode of Character War. And today on Character War we have two immensely powerful video game swordsmen with an awesome ego. I'm of course talking about none other than Sephiroth, the leading villain to Final Fantasy, fighting Hakumen, the slayer of the Black Beast and member of 6 heroes from BlazBlue. So who wins this fight? Well, why don't we see for ourselves? The Shinva Electric Company wanted to find the Promised Land, a source of unlimited energy that they could use for any purpose that they needed. Unfortunately for them, finding this land was nearly impossible, so they excavated an ancient alien being called Genova, which they named. Genova's field research, I suppose, to find the Promised Land was also unsuccessful, so they took the DNA of Genova and those of a human to create Sephiroth. And Sephiroth played an important asset to their soldier program, a group of elite warriors including Zack Fair to help reunite the world. Yeah, an electric company has a soldier program. What do you know? Sephiroth was unbeatable with his superhuman strength, speed, and durability until he went to the town of Nibelheim. There he discovered books on the Genova project and it drove him mad that he was a clone. However, he was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife and was impaled to the Buster Sword and fell into the Life Stream, a source of unlimited energy that Sephiroth used to create his new body. Instead of being one of the strongest, fastest, or most athletic characters on the planet, he became one of the most powerful people on Earth. And likely thanks to this, he became a villain to all of the Final Fantasy characters. Sephiroth is a master with superhuman strength, speed, and durability, and wields his 7'2" Masamune with only one hand. This thing can rival the Buster Sword in raw strength and even shoot out lasers combined with Sephiroth's magic. And with Sephiroth's magic, he has a ton of different abilities. He can fly through the air while lifting people with telepathy. He can cast illusions to trick the mind, use telekinesis, and use his different materias, including fire, ice, and earth. With earth, he can create large stone edges to attack with. With ice, he can freeze people in place. And with fire, he can shoot out concussive energy beams and lasers and energy blasts. He can even manipulate and control a very powerful materia called black materia. Black materia allows Sephiroth to control and manipulate meteors as well as solar destructive power, but we'll get into that later. In the end, Sephiroth's power is unbeatable, and he's a match up close, able to keep up with people fast, thousands of times faster than him, like Zack Fair and Cloud Strife, as well as Tifa Lockhart, and he can take a hit from her. Sephiroth is one of the most powerful people on the planet and is feared by thousands of people. Yeah, I said thousands. Sephiroth is an amazing soldier and an amazing warrior. However, his biggest problem is that he's a bit egotistical and can be overcome by many different people. It's no wonder that Cloud and friends beat him, but it is very surprising when you look at how powerful he is. And there's a lot of information on him. He even has a super form, which includes a single black wing. But we'll get into that later, as Sephiroth has survived numerous different things, like being impaled by the Buster Sword, attacked by to take a punch by Tifa Lockhart. He can throw Cloud with the Buster Sword through thousands or through like many sheets of concrete. He can fight off and beat one of these large serpents by impaling them with a large tree, and can take a hit from a dragon, which can annihilate someone as strong as Zack or even Cloud. Oh, well, technically it was Zack. In the game, Cloud was just recalling false memories. But yeah, nothing happened. However, it was able to annihilate Zack Fair. And he does have a super form. Remember the single black wing I said? Well, not only does this upgrade his incredible power, it allows him to create clones of himself through illusions, and can upgrade his materia and physical stat power. He also has another super form, his supernova ability. With this form, the supernova, he technically generates an illusion, though the attack for supernova has been said to be mysterious. This supernova can annihilate a group of people, including Eris, Sid, and Cloud. Uh, and it's not exactly known how it works. When he can do this, it makes you wonder why he needs the black materia in the first place, as it summons not only meteors, but an entire sun, which can destroy large teams. He can shoot out lasers and dodge them even, being able to dodge lasers that can cut in half a large space station, and it can even fly with his black wing. However, Sephiroth's biggest And most final trump card is the fact that he's just so iconic and is voiced by Lance Bass from NSYNC. Yeah, you heard me right. Lance Bass. This guy is awesome, and I would think twice before messing with him. This is the reason why he's the most feared character in Final Fantasy. Also the hair. Hakumen is a warrior from BlazBlue. His origins are unknown, but many people believe that he was a scientist who was experimenting with high amounts of Sephroth, an energy composed from the legendary Black Beast destruction. He has fought in many different time loops, including one with the six heroes like Platinum and Jubei, some of the most powerful warriors on the planet, and he's even been able to be trained by Jubei, the same little cat who taught Ragna. Hakumen is an expert with his long blade, and is quite deadly with it, has mastered over physical stats including his heavy punches, kicks, and high attacks. He can even shoot out small energy beams and concussive energy balls, and is a cyborg, because his origins are a bit unknown. This cyborg power allows him to heal himself by using his cure ability, and has high amounts of super strength, speed, and durability. He can even move thousands of times faster than light, and lift at least and block a bite from the Black Beast. He can even generate an energy field around himself or just like a shield, like a Captain America shield, which he can also throw as a disc. He has a cure ability, a reflect ability, can shoot out bolts of lightning and energy beams, as well as small bits of telepathy, though it's not as strong as other characters, which we'll get into later. Hakumen even has his ability called Calamity, which is said to be able to block any ultimate attack, except for ones that are far too strong for him. Hakumen can even slow down time except for himself, and allow himself to literally, well, how do I say this? Mercilessly cut through a character with ease. Yeah, he's insanely powerful. Hakumen has plenty of power on his side as well, including being able to tons of different feats of experience. He's fought in numerous different time loops and has even been trained by characters as powerful as Jubei and even Platinum, both of which they were able to defeat the Black Beast with the six heroes, and even hold back a bite from them. He's even taken on Ragna, the supposed Black Beast himself, who we've already seen on Character War and can keep up with people who moving thousands of times faster than light. He's even said to be better than Ragna. Also, he can take on characters as powerful as Ragna, or even take a shot from one of Noel Vermillion's shots, which are proven to shoot through solid sheets of concrete, and has even been able to take a hit from Tau Kaka, who we've already proven his claws can cut through a Nirvana, which is said to be made of sheets of titanium. This is incredibly powerful, as Hakumen's cyborg outfit, I guess is a good way of saying it, is incredibly durable, pointing out that he's even stronger than Tau Kaka's claws. Even with all this and more, Hakumen's biggest flaw is that he's been arrogant on many different occasions. He has died in the supposed past, but he can time loop. And with all these abilities and more, he's one of the most deadly warriors. Though he may be emotionless on many occasions, and his origins may be unknown, Hakumen has proved himself to be a powerful warrior with powerful intentions. In the end, it would be an honor to be trained by such a powerful warrior as Hakumen. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing. Hakumen's Calamity mode does have the ability to slow down time, as well as being able for him to speed up his own time. Yeah, this guy is truly awesome. Well, so, it's time to answer the final question. Who wins this war? Well, for starters, I had to look at a lot of different data, as this fight was a lot like Nero versus Hellboy, in which they were able to counter each other perfectly. Sephiroth had superior strength, with Hakumen being able to not exactly counter it, but counter it enough that he could fight. And the Calamity mode Sephiroth has never dealt with, meaning he could take tons more data, meaning Hakumen was a bit faster. However, Sephiroth could take on people much faster than him before, a lot like Tifa Lockhart or Zack Fair. And he's been able to take a hit from the Buster Sword, which could annihilate through tons of sheets of metal with ease. In the end, Sephiroth also had tons more energy attacks, which Hakumen has said to be prone to, except for with Absorption and Cure. Both of them could heal themselves, but only Sephiroth could do it, how do I say this, much more fluidly, in with which, he relied on his endless pool of magic. I'm sorry about that stutter there. However, Hakumen could only use his cure every once in a while, as proved in the BlazBlue games. Hakumen, though he may have had better speed, has definitely been able to hold back the jaws of the Black Beast and taken on characters as powerful as Noel's shotguns, Ragna's heavy attack, and Jubei's quick and agileness, as he's been trained by that before. And both of them seem to have an XP, as Sephiroth was definitely more military-like trained, while Hakumen was a bit more, how do I say this? Ninja trained, I guess is a good way of putting it. And in terms of durability, it was a matter of their endless pool of magic, which Sephiroth had already proved he could beat Hakumen in. And Sephiroth was also way stronger and far more powerful in terms of destructive capability. And thanks to all that destructive capability, it's a reason he's so feared. While Hakumen, on the other hand, isn't as feared, but is definitely feared across as feared as characters like Jubei. Remember, in BlazBlue, it's not as powerful as people think. The only powerful being as powerful as a Final Fantasy beast like Sephiroth could have been the Black Beast. And now it's time to answer the final two questions. The million and billion dollar question. Starting off with the million dollar question is, could Hakumen's time slowdown counter Sephiroth's? And I already answered it, saying Sephiroth could keep up with people moving thousands of times faster than light. When looking at it, it's a lot similar. Also, Hakumen could not counter, this is the billion dollar question by the way, counter Sephiroth's supernova because it's an illusion, unlike many different ultimates. So, in the end, the winner is Sephiroth. On the next episode of Character War, we will be having Zarya, the Russian with a big gun from Overwatch, fighting the Heavy, the other Russian with a big gun from Team Fortress 2. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later.